Hello, good afternoon. I'm finally back for a little while, for a second. So, I was really getting ready to get into a discussion. And then my internet went out. So, I was I don't know. Anyway, I wanted to come back and what was I going to say? I just wanted to hit up the important pointers that I wanted to make because I was just kind of talking about stuff that really is kind of irrelevant to what I wanted to actually talk about. So it's time for me to take a nap. So, what were we talking about? The pretty amazing healing work that we're doing for the Yule Circle. Um, But then that's what it was. I was trying to brief or update y'all on my website. So my website is under now supposedly people are supposed to be able to make payments through Set More. When I go to it, I don't see way me. Okay. If you guys want to purchase readings, okay. As far as other stuff, I can invoice you or you can cash at me. Um, Typically around this time is when people start really coming into the Yule Circle, and a lot of people have been coming into the Yule Circle because it has been really weird and scary out there. Just really weird and scary. And so the only dark work that I am really doing is trying to more so banish and clear because we don't want that energy, right? And then, of course, you guys know that I'm working with Hades to end negative cycles, okay, which is Pluto, okay? Pluto, the planet Pluto, which is Hades, okay? So that is the one thing that we're working on, but we are really working on healing. And the healing that I'm doing for, and as far as like for the Yule Circle, it's pretty amazing. And I know you guys are going to love it. And that's what I was talking about last night. I was getting ready to start talking about the different chakras and how they are connected to certain areas of the body. Now, again, I can't really discuss all of that because for some reason it is very controversial. Um, but I have noticed that since I've been doing a lot of extensive healing and protection, in particular for my crown chakra, I have noticed that my skin is very radiant. And I have noticed that, like, old stretch marks that I've had for years are dissipating. It's pretty miraculous. Um, I was talking about my weight loss journey is what I wanted to talk about last night. And so I'm gonna talk about that real quick. So I lost probably like maybe ooh Mm-hmm. Bring it back. Bring it back. Okay, sorry about that. I lost probably like maybe 30 pounds. Okay. And I lost it kind of fast. And I wasn't really working out. And I know why I lost the weight. You know what I'm saying? It wasn't from not eating. It was just I just lost weight. It was probably because my body was shedding certain impurities, right? So I was looking at myself and I was thinking, damn, do I need to put on 10 pounds? And that's when the internet got cut when I was talking about that. And I was thinking, should I put on 10 pounds? But I said no, because I actually like the size that I am. I just need to get in shape. So I was a little traumatized by losing the weight and there being like cellulite on the back of my legs. And it's gotten so much better. It wasn't the cellulite. It wasn't that. It was pretty like I was like, what and how is this even, it was so bizarre. Anyway, that's fixed. But I was concerned about like my thigh area and the front of my legs. And so that is when I started researching healing of those areas, and I'm not going to do that. But I'm going to probably take before and after pictures. Probably not going to see any after pictures until maybe like January, February of 2025, but who knows? It could be sooner than that. So, if you are interested in things of that nature, like the aesthetics of your body and then also weight loss, then you may want to think about getting in the group for that too, because it is a lot of positivity. It really is. It's a lot of positive energy that we are working on. And so, what y'all can do is just contact me, uh, and I will get back with y'all. Okay, I'll go over it with not get back with y'all. I'll go over it with you in a reading. Um, what I can say is that right now, stay away from toxic energy. I just don't want to be bothered with anything toxic. I don't. Hey, Stefan, happy Friday to you too. I don't want to do anything toxic. And I'm not talking about speaking about negativity. I'm not talking about that. If you need to talk about something like that, or if you need to vent, that's different. But arguments and beefs and going back and forth, no, no, I ain't never been into that. So, like, because I mean, you know what I'm saying? It's kind of not good for you. Um, and I've noticed that. Mm-mm-mm. I don't know why I've been sensing like neurotoxins in the air. I've been sensing like neurotoxins just floating around in the air. If I'm saying that right, things that will mess with your nervous system. For some reason, I've been picking up on that for weeks now. For weeks, since about mid October, I have been sensing and then seeing and having confirmation of these neurotoxins just floating in the air. Do I feel that it's coming from like, I've got a lot of theories about where it's coming from, but it's definitely coming from people. Okay. Just let's just say people. So we're going to do a lot of fires, a lot of fires. Even though it's getting cold outside, we're still going to do a lot of fires. I don't, for whatever reason, I just feel it strongly. And over here in Georgia, there's a lot going on. It's a lot going on, which is why I want to move. I don't really understand why people why I I don't know. I, yeah, me in the South, you know what I'm saying? Eh, yeah. I mean, obviously, there's there's a reason why I would want to stay, but it just, with that explosion out at that bio lab, and oh my God, it's just no. It's just like a big no for me. Oh God. Bomb threats at the voting centers. Like, oh my God, what is going on, Georgia? What is going on here? So anyway, yeah, man. I think that if you've been living in Georgia for years, my personal opinion, my not just my personal, but my is purifying. Just smelling it. If you lived in Georgia your whole life or the South your whole life, go where it snows. Cause I'm very patient with people. You know what I'm saying? I'm a very patient person. If a person is purposely trying to hurt me, I'm not gonna be patient with them. But like I'm very patient. And I just can see strongly that it's like it's too much going on. It's too much going on. Like added to the other stuff. Like goodness gracious. So uh okay, I feel really relaxed. I'm ready to go to sleep. Are you cut on your heater? Yeah. I love the cold weather actually. I think it's nice. I do. Unless you have to get out and work in it, then that may suck, you know? But otherwise, I miss my hometown a lot, mainly because it's, yeah, I miss my hometown. It's just, it's, oh my God, oh God, it's a lot. It's a lot going on in the South, y'all. I can't even get into it. I feel like it's dangerous to stay here. I feel like people should run for their lives. I do. I feel like people should run for their lives and get up out of here. Seriously. Like I'm not trying to scare nobody, but it's just this feeling that I got. It's just this feeling that I got about some stuff, especially when I saw the whole bomb threat thing, and it just like, whoa, it's literally like a war zone. And yeah, no, mm-mm. So, I just that's just my personal opinion. And I think if you've lived here your whole life, like I said, because a lot of people are like, oh, it's cold. Actually, it feels colder here in Georgia than it does in my hometown, because it can get like 10 below over there. But like once you reach those sub-zero temperatures, it's just put a coat on and some boots, and you be all right. That freezing cold weather kills a lot of bacteria, viruses, and bad spirits. I I don't want to live in a tropical region. I don't. You know, I definitely know the value of living in a cold area where it gets cold for the winter. It's a Midwest thing. I grew up there. I didn't move to Georgia till I was 36. I think I was 36, 35. And, I don't regret moving here. You know what I'm saying? But I just feel like it's better back home, you know. And it's not like it's actually very peaceful there, you know. And so I feel like I'm a good representative of my hometown because I'm mainly very peaceful, okay? Until somebody pisses me off, like threatening the people that I love and care about. I'm very overprotective. I'm a Cancer. I can't help it. I'm very overprotective over the people that I love. It's just how I am. Don't mess with the people that I care about. Okay? I don't like that. So that's when I get mean. That's when I put on my mean face. And yeah, none of my loved ones ever see my mean face, ever. Just FYI, I just want everybody to know that. I want everybody to know that my kids, I've never been mean to my children ever. Ever. Like there's been times I've been stern, okay? But mean, never. Never. You know? I was talking to my son. This one I ain't gonna get into that. That's a personal conversation. But I was telling him about motherhood and how I felt about it, and I don't have any issues with it. I never have. I've always been very patient with my kids and other people's. Because everybody would bring their babies for me to babysit them. Didn't nobody else babysit but me. I was always the one looking out for the kids. It's just I'm a Cancer. That's what we do. Like that's what we do. You know what I'm saying? We are the mother. You know what I'm saying? Represented by the moon, and then of course the Taurus is too. But the Cancers, we are just and that's how it was with my three oldest. I always could see myself with a house full of kids. Okay. What do I have plans for on Thanksgiving? I can't say, Stefan. I can't say what I plan to do on Thanksgiving. I can't. I can't. In fact, I don't discuss any like it's certain things that you just like it's not they not ready. They not ready for discussions like that. You know what I'm saying? Like it's just yeah. Mm-mm. Eating turkey and dressing and drinking beer. Oh, well, that's nice. I'm gonna be eating turkey and dressing too. I'm not gonna be drinking beer, but I'm definitely gonna be eating turkey and dressing. Yes, I am. And I was thinking about making this turkey sushi roll that I saw. It's not a sushi roll because I don't think it's made with seaweed. But I was thinking about making that, and I'm planning on having Thanksgiving catered. I planned on being back home by Thanksgiving, but that's not going to happen at all. At all. And, I'm just going to overshare real quick and say that that sucks. But I guess I still got work to do here, but I don't know. Like, it's really bizarre. It really is how homesick I am. Anyway, it's scary here. I just want to take my loved ones and go. It's very, very scary here. It is. It's just plain weird. Yeah, it's gotten so weird in Georgia. It has, like, the past few years, like something's going on. Something is going on. And you know what? You know what? It's definitely a lot of supernatural, spiritual activity going on. You know what I'm saying? And yeah, especially oh goodness, especially when you are a witch and you know how to alleviate those things, and people are like, "Well, that's the devil." Like, okay, I think it's because I call myself a witch. I'm not gonna stop calling myself a witch. What would people rather me say, healer? You know what I'm saying? Mm, I don't particularly like advertising that anyway. I wish I would have never done it. So anyway, that's pretty much it, you guys. The website is it's it the it takes you when you click on my link. It takes you because I redirected the whole thing to my set more, and which I don't know why. Only I only have like a few people that even use that link. A lot of the times I'm just calling people. Like, people will get a reading and I'll be like, I'll call you in 30 minutes or an hour. But I still use it, especially during times that I'm busy. And yes, I will have holiday that name. Enlightened being, though. That's nice. That takes too long to say that. I'm an enlightened being. I don't know. I guess it is what it is. I like the word witch. The only reason why the word witch has a bad name is because of Hollywood. That's the only reason. It's because of Hollywood, because of movies. That's it. Otherwise, there's a lot of people that don't know hardly anything about witches. They really don't know us. Okay. You know what I mean? And most of us, unless we become shell shocked, which I've never been shell shocked. I'll never be shell shocked. I've always been very resilient. But here lately, spirits have been concerned about not burnout, but being put in overdrive too much. It's too much. They're gonna eliminate a lot of it. It's too much they doing some or human being enlightened. It's too much. It is. It's too much. They doing too much. There's a bunch of conjurings happening of just the most weirdest spirits. Oh my God. It's too much. Wherever I'm at, whatever county I live in, I always end up protecting the whole county. Right? Crazy. Some of it's coming from overseas. You know what I'm saying? It's just too much going on. Oh my God. So anyway, yeah. And it's just, I'm battling about 10 houses of enemies. So, and I do it in my sleep, whatever. You know what I'm saying? So, but, spirit is like, oh, oh, no, 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 no. It's too much. It's too much. And then, it's the rapture. Oh, goodness. um, it's taking a lot of resources. Good grief. Gosh dang. It's too much. When really what people need to be doing is looking up at the sky. You know, all this spiritual warfare. Have you ever stargazed before in your life? Probably not. Anyway, so yeah, and that's just we embrace it. He said we embrace it. Yeah, well, I don't know about that. Like honestly, like it depends on. I can't agree with that, street poet. I can't agree with that because there are a lot of nasty spirits being invoked that are affecting good people, that are affecting people that should not be affected by that, and it's people being irresponsible. That's just like when it comes to alcohol. You know how it says, you know how they say drink responsibly. Well, you know, witchcraft is like that. Drink responsibly, okay? Seriously. Oh. Oh yeah, I'm definitely a cosmic witch. Oh yeah. Speaking of which, that's one of the things that we are going to be working with in the group. Next level, just like, yeah. In fact, I'm gonna get like, first of all, I think I'm gonna eat me some edamame, and then I'm gonna get a little shut eye. But yeah, like this, So anyway, and then of course I'm also accepting, you know, clients for client work too, or just individual client work. But the group is not like you're like in a group with a bunch of people. It's just it's not a group because a lot of people have been turned off from groups, from spiritual groups in particular. And I don't do stupid stuff. Okay. But don't it seem like a lot of those groups They seem possessed, and not by good spirits. They seem possessed. But you ain't got to worry about that. If anything, you